Hello and welcome here inside of the auxiliary gym here at Rocky Mountain Middle High School here in Cowley, Wyoming. A bit of a snowy day up here in northern Bighorn County, about a 6-minute drive from the small community of Deaver and an 11-minute drive from the city of Franny, as well as the Montana border. It's great to be here, back up here in Rocky, as we prepare for the 2025 Bighorn Basin Conference Tournament, as the Thermopolis Bobcats, the number 3 seed in this tournament, gets set to take on the number 5 seed Meeteetse Longhorns. The Bobcats and the Longhorns faced off back in November. Bobcats won that A game on the road against the Longhorns, battling some construction to do so. But Meeteetse still a little bit scared about how this game's going to go, considering the Bobcats did kind of struggle in that first half against the Longhorns back in November. It'll be interesting to see how the Bobcats do here. If they win this game, they'll be taking on the winner of I think they'll be taking on Shoshone. We'll double check that. Shoshone played 10 sleep earlier. We do not know how that game went, but we'll go check that out after this game concludes. Mabry Schwann will get ready to tip it away here for the Bobcats, as always. And the postseason has started for the Bobcats. We're underway from Rocky Mountain Middle High School. Meeteetse with the possession here, and it looks like the possession arrow is pointed toward the Longhorns on the tip-off win. Shot is up by McGee and rebounded by Boren. Crayley Williams with it down on the near side. She'll move to her left. Passes left now to Sylvana DeVries. DeVries tries to pivot out of it. She'll move right side. Stops on the wing. Now feeds it underneath to Schwann. Shot over to the left side. Up and in. Mabry Schwann draws first blood here in this quarterfinal game. Picking up the dribble. Skipping it on over to Yoder. Now up into the front court here to Pickenpaw. Now left side to McGee. She'll take the shot. Contested. It's up. No good. And now here comes Crayley Williams off the rebound by Sylvana DeVries. Williams now up to Ella Benefiel. She'll move left side. Skips it on over now to Sylvana DeVries. DeVries right side now off of the screen. Ball is loose. Yoder was there trying to get rid of it. Now here comes Crayley Williams. She'll legally get it up past the timeline. Now here comes DeVries in the corner. Looking to pump fake. Now goes right side. And Yoder trying to get the steal there. 4:53 still to play in the opening quarter. Like we said, winner of this game, I believe, will play Shoshone, but we'll double check after this game. Shoshone took on the 10 Sleep Pioneers earlier this morning over in the main gymnasium. Benefiel feeds it into Schwann down the right side. Shot on its way, up and in. Blows by Yoder to get the basket. It is now 4-0. Bobcats on top, and we got a whistle for a blocking foul on the Cats. And unfortunately, the victim of that was Reese Harris as she tried to get up past the timeline, but a little bit of resistance there. 4:41 still to play. Aurora Yoder, the 8th grader, will toss this one in for Meeteetse. Now up into the back court. Stops, pick up the dribble now to Yoder, now up into the middle. Bandy Pickenpaw to the right side. And this one's stolen away. Here comes Crayley Williams, coming back down the other end of the floor, trying to blow by the one of Reese Harris. Picks up the dribble. We got a traveling violation. And the referees have not been scared of calling anything in this tournament. We saw a lot of traveling calls in the Rocky Mountain Grable game. We were in the Augs gym for the first half watching that game, just while we were getting our equipment set up. Skips it on over to the left side. Shots up from McGee and blocked. And I do believe that the loser of this game will play Grable in the consolation bracket. Left side to Sylvana DeVries. Moving to the right side, Grable lost a pretty good amount to the Rocky Mountain Grizzlies here in the Augs gym. Right side, Yoder on the running shot, up and no good. Mabry Schwann trying to go for the rebound. Now here comes Hannah Boren. Picks it up, now gives it up now near side. Here comes Crayley Williams. Williams weaving her way through traffic. McGee tosses it up now. This is going to go back to Williams, being triple teamed on the near side. Now here comes Ella Benefiel. She'll move to the near side, and the whistle. Clock will stop at 3:44. Ella Benefiel will have it on the baseline. And something's going on with Benefiel there, and there we go. Now we're going to be, I think she had to take a couple of her piercings out. Now here comes Williams with it, holds it over, goes up into the baseline, stops, and now feeds it back up to Ella Benefiel. Benefiel with the jump shot from mid, cha-ching! Ella Benefiel, money from mid-range. And it is now 6-0. Benefiel with 2 points, Schwann with 4. Weaving her way through traffic, now down to the near side, picks up the dribble, tries to get rid of it. Now here comes McGee, left wing, picks up the dribble after it was tipped by Boren. McGee passes it right side now to Harris. Harris kicks it back up to Yoder. She'll try for the contested 3. It's up and it's no good. Ella Benefiel on the rebound for the Bobcats. 3 minutes to go. Tossing it up now. Here comes Sylvana DeVries. It'll go out of bounds. 3:02 is where the clock will be, and we will fix our clock to reflect that. So Meeteetse will be inbounding the ball here. This is Yoder to Harris. Up to the far side to Bandy Pick and Paw. Pick and Paw being double teamed by Schwann and Benefiel. Now here comes McGee with it. McGee trying to get rid of it. We did not see her in that Meeteetse game against Burlington, so was really hoping to see her in this tournament. Glad to see her back out there on the floor. Out of bounds it goes with 2:42 to go. And it will be Bobcat ball, 6-0. And a very good start to the game here for the Bobcats. They'll play it, remember, one more time. They play the winner of the Shoshone 10-sleep game, which we believe it was Shoshone that won that game, but like we said, we'll go out in the hallway and we'll double check because we have to broadcast from here again anyway. But the winner, that semifinal matchup will take place here in this gymnasium. The winner of the Burlington Riverside game will take on Rocky over in the main gym later on this afternoon. And a foul down on the near side. McGee was trying to get rid of it. And now here comes Aurora Yoder onto the baseline for the Longhorns. She'll toss this one in. Also got one checking in to the Hardwood Hotel here for the Longhorns. Number 12, Audrey Hines, the 7th grader, checking onto the Hardwood. Taking the shot up from the left side, up and no good for Reese Harris. And rebounded by Mabry Schwann for the Bobcats. Now here comes Crayley Williams. Williams switches to her left side, now moving up through the middle of the floor. Passes it back up to Benefiel, lines up for the 3. It's up and it's no good, and we got a foul. And they're going to call Aurora Yoder for some contact down there on the near side. That'll be the second foul of the period for the Longhorns as a team. That'll be Aurora's first foul. 2:11 still to play in the opening quarter here in the conference quarterfinal. Remember, loser of this game will take on the Grable Buffaloes. Or no, I don't think they will. Actually, I think they might be taking on the loser of the Shoshone 10-sleep game. So I do apologize about that. Down the left side, shot on its way. That's up no good. And a foul. And looks like they're going to call the foul on, I want to say Williams. It'll be her first personal foul. 2:03 still to play. Aurora Yoder will toss this one in. Meeteetse still kind of holding their own here in this game so far. They'll toss it in now to the middle of the floor. 2 minutes to go here in the first. Guarded by Crayley Williams is Harris. Harris picks up, tries to pass it to Yoder. Goes middle. It's chaos in the middle of the floor. Now here comes the 10 of Bandy. Pick and Paw on the shot. Up no good. Pick and Paw on the rebound. It's up in a foul. So Meeteetse will draw the whistle inside the paint, and I do believe we got free throws coming up as a result. We'd like to welcome everyone in who is tuned in so far here on the TPSN YouTube channel. It is the Thermopolis Bobcats and the Meeteetse Longhorns in the Bighorn Basin Conference Girls Basketball Tournament. It is the quarterfinals here this morning. 2 games happened before this. The Shoshone Wranglers took on the 10-sleep Pioneers. Result of that is unknown. It was close when we sneaked in during halftime. It's like 16-10 Wranglers at half. Now here comes Benefiel, passes it right side to Bourne, a little too strong. Now she'll try it again, now feeds it back up. They're playing hot potato with it. Now here comes Benefiel on the shot. That one's up no good. McGee on the rebound. Here comes Aurora Yoder with it near side, trying to blow by the floor of Benefiel. Now Yoder to the left side, tries to feed it back up to Reese Harris. Harris moving to her right, penetrates, and this is going to be up to McGee, and taken back away by Boren. And now here comes Crayley Williams. Williams near side, passes it up. Now this is Benefiel, back up to Williams. She'll try the jumper for two. Boren there on the O-reb. That one's up and it rims out. Bandy Pickenpaw on the rebound for the Longhorns. Reese Harris, no, that's not Harris, is it? Ripping it away. That's going to go up into the middle of the floor. Bandy Pickenpaw was there. 54 seconds to play here. We have a timeout for the Lady Longhorns. We'll be right back. You're watching the Bighorn Conference quarterfinals here from Rocky Mountain Middle High School in Cowley, Wyoming. We'll be back for more action here as the number 3 seeded Bobcats take on the number 6 seeded Meeteetse Longhorns. Like talking back here inside the auxiliary gym at Rocky Mountain Middle High School, home of the Grizzlies here in northern Bighorn County, and it is dumping the snow outside. We ran into a patch of snow when we were coming into Basin this morning. We left at about 6 in the morning, came into Basin about 6:30, and it was starting to snow. It only got worse from there. When we got into Lovell, it was basically nothing but ice and snow on the roads. So near side, out of bounds, and we were a little worried because the Bobcats took a little bit of a time to get here to the gymnasium here today. Yoder will toss this one in now to Reese Harris. Tosses it into Pickenpaw, and a big fall there for Sylvana DeVries. Boren gets rid of it as McGee tries to go for the steal. Now, switches over to her right. And it looks like it'll be a traveling violation on Crayley Williams. 36 seconds left. Aurora Yoder will toss this one in from the near side. Yoder will be guarded by Ella Benefiel. Meeteetse trying to run their inbound play here. Tosses it into Reese Harris on the middle. Now up to McGee, inside the paint, shot on its way, contested, up, no good. Ella Benefiel on the rebound. Benefiel trying to get out of the double team by Pickenpaw and McGee. And, oh, good Lord, they're going to be double teamed down there. That is going to be a whistle. Audrey Hines was down there trying to keep it alive for the Longhorns. Or rather, trying to get the steal. I think they called it a jump there. But Aurora Yoder will be on the near side to try to toss it in. Bobcats with a two-man press. They got Benefiel and Crayley Williams up there. Gives it up to McGee on the elbow, looking for an option. Here comes Amaya McGee, trying to get rid of it, up behind her, now in a little bit of trouble, and it'll be a tie-up down in the middle of the floor. 9 seconds still to play. I think the possession arrow is going to give this one to the Bobcats, and it will. It was a jump ball called on the far sideline. Coming into the closing stages of this first quarter. 3, 2, 1. And it's not going to go down quietly either. A 1.3 is where the timer will stop as they tie it up again down on the far side. And also, not to mention, Longhorns currently into the bonus. Bobcats have got 5 fouls on the board. So definitely something they're going to need to clean up in that second quarter. Ella Benefiel will toss this one in. Gives it up to Hannah Boren, and now Benefiel can't get it off in time. And that is going to bring an end to the first quarter here in Cowley as the number 3 seed Thermopolis Bobcats trying to advance to the semis here in the Oggs Gym. We'll be back in just a moment. Bobcats, Longhorns coming up again here on Two Basins Sports Network, the future of the Bobcats on the voice of the Bobcats. Like talking back here inside the auxiliary gym here at Rocky Mountain Middle High School, home of the Grizzlies, and the 2025 Bighorn Conference Girls Basketball Tournament. Thermopolis Bobcats and the Meeteetse Longhorns here in the second game here from the Oggs Gym as they fight to take on the winner of the Shoshone 10 Sleep game here in the Oggs Gym in a couple of hours. Swatted away by Annabelle Wire. And Meeteetse will get another crack at it here on the near side. Yoder looking for options. Feeds it into Reese Harris. Annabelle Wire playing tough D there, and it'll be a whistle on the near side. 5:56 still to go here. Of course, I'd like to express appreciation to everyone who's tuned in here up to this point, whether you're from Meeteetse, Thermopolis, or some shack in the middle of nowhere. We thank you for tuning in. Of course, also like to thank some of our sponsors here that are helping us out here with getting here to the conference tournament. Kirby Consulting and, of course, Hot Springs Pharmacy. Now here comes Annabelle Wire with a steal. Down the left side. Shots up and a foul. It'll be Meeteetse's first team foul, and it will also be a second personal foul charged to Aurora Yoder. And going to the line is Annabelle Wire. First shot on its way and short. Just got to use her legs a little bit more there. I think she was just using her upper body a little too much on that shot there. Second shot on its way up and almost, I guess it's a lot better of a result there, but McGee going in there trying to rip it away. That's going to keep it here with the Bobcats, though, off the jump ball. The possession arrow benefiting the Bobcats. Now here comes the shot by Vargas. It's up and splash! Vargas with her first points on the day. Vargas kept trying to chuck up a couple of those shots against Worland a couple of nights ago, and a foul down on the other end of the floor. Of course, if you like what you're seeing here, please leave a like and subscribe to TBSN. Also, make sure you share this with your friends. I'm pretty sure the players, coaches, and parents of the Longhorns and the Bobcats would appreciate any amount of reach here. Of course, share this on social media, get the word out. A lot of these girls, remember, fighting for a title. Shot is up on its way and in for Reese Harris, or rather, this is the stepping stone to fighting for a title. Of course, this is the quarterfinals here in the winner bracket. Winner will go to the semis to take on, I believe, the Wranglers. Shot on its way. It's up and through. So Meeteetse able to bury both their free throws, and I do believe that was their second, either their first or second free throw attempt of the day. So pretty good free throw percentage so far in this game. Benefield tries to pass right side, and big miscommunication there. Thankfully saved by Lillian Estenson there on the far side. Sylvana DeVries with it. Skips it on over to a wide open Mabry Schwan, up and in! And Mabry Schwann with 6 points on the day. She has had a monster game so far in the first few minutes of this quarterfinal. Shot is up from the left side, up no good. Out of bounds it goes. And a very good attempt to rebound there by Audrey Hines. Unfortunately, just slipped right through her fingers. And, of course, Meeteetse doing what the Bobcats just have not been able to do really well this season. Meeteetse is actually trying to go up for those rebounds. Shot is on its way from the left. That one's up, and case in point right there as Bandy Pickenpaw will get it on the left side. Bounce pass, shot on its way up, no good, and volleyballed out of bounds. Trying to see who that was, number 5, Harper Faust, the 7th grader, was the one trying to grab the rebound for Meeteetse. Shot is up from mid, it's up and it is no good. Rebounded by Ella Benefiel. Bounce pass up to Sylvana DeVries, has a lay to the basket, up and in! 12-2, Bobcats lead, and we got a shoe tying timeout here. Again, Nike, now's your chance. We have at least 1 or 2 of these each game. But that's going to give the Bobcats a chance to sub a couple of people in as Estenson and Benefiel are headed to the bench. I do believe Crayley Williams and Hannah Boren are back out onto the floor for the Bobcats. This is Reese Harris with it, tries to go middle, and she will, and a jump ball is called, and I think this will benefit the... This should benefit the Bobcats. No, it is not. I apologize. I think I just read the possession arrow a little bit wrong there. No, it is going to be Aurora Yoder going to be tossing this in. I think they might have called that a foul, actually, on the Cats. Up to the far side. Now here comes the dip pass to Bandy Pickenpaw. Loses the ball. Now picks up on the far side. Pickenpaw with the labored bounce pass. Ball is loose toward the scorer's table and tries to dive for it. That was Bandy Pickenpaw trying to keep the play alive for the Longhorns. 4:09 to go here in the second quarter, and it has been a very entertaining quarterfinal game. Tossing it in now up to Reese Harris. She'll move left side. Beautiful screen set by Pickenpaw. Harris on the elbow. She's got to get rid of it, and she will try, but Vargas on the steal. Vargas down the left side. Has a lead. It's poked out and out of bounds. It'll go back to the Longhorns. Ooh, clock was running there for a while. It is 3:50 to go here on the official scoreboard there. Out of bounds it goes. Tipped away by Mabry Schwann. Now give the Longhorns a chance to reset here. Aurora Yoder will have a couple of options here, and looks like we got one checking in. It is going to be Amaya McGee, the 8th grader, back out onto the floor. Passing it in now to Pickenpaw. She'll try to get by Crayley Williams on the Raccoon hands. This is going to go back out of bounds on the broadcast side of the floor. Meeteetse will toss this one in. A baseball pass to Amaya McGee. She'll come up the far side of the floor, trying to blow by the 12 of Schwann. McGee's shot is up, got her own rebound, and she'll get fouled on top of that. So it's 12-2. So check that. It looks like it's going to still be Meeteetse ball, no free throws. I thought Amaya McGee was going to get a couple of free throws there. Shot on its way from the left. I believe it was Pickenpaw that took it. Rebounded, coming back down the far side. The foul. It's Mabry Schwann on the rebound there for the Bobcats. And Mabry's been having a fantastic game when her team needs her most right now. Quarterfinal game, trying to get a little bit more ahead in the tournament, trying to send a message to the team you're going to be facing in the Oggs Gym in the next couple of hours. Here comes Amaya McGee. She'll toss this up to the near side, up to Reese Harris, and they will call the traveling violation. 3:21 to play here in the second quarter. You're watching the 2025 Bighorn Basin Conference quarterfinals. Passing it to the right side. This is Mabry Schwann. Bounce pass now to Vargas. Tries to step through. And they're going to call her for the, I think they called her for the travel there, and she did step out, left her pivot foot. The Zebras were right on it. Ella Benefiel checking back into the game. Peyton Vargas checking out. And we got a stoppage there from the far side. Ref, nope, everything looks to be okay. Yoder will toss this one in. She's got some options. They're going to go for an inbounds play here. Baseball pass. This is going to be contested. And now here comes the 12 of Audrey Hines. Gives up to Bandy Pickenpaw. Pickenpaw in a little bit of trouble there as we got a whistle. Very aggressive play down toward the Bobcat bench. We have a whistle. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. We had a stoppage there. I think one of the Meeteetse players got a little banged up there. Now down the right side, Mabry Schwann up and in. 8 points for the young lady here, 14-2. Points leader so far for the Bobcats, but they've gotten the lion's share a little bit here. We had a couple of people score. We know Peyton Vargas has a basket. Benefiel has a basket. No, I think. Trying to remember who else has scored today for the Bobcats, but we've had a pretty good, healthy amount of people score today for the Bobcats, but it's definitely been Mabry Schwann who's dominated today so far in this quarterfinal. 2:32 still to go as they whistle the jump ball down there on the middle of the floor on the top of the three-point line. Ella Benefiel will toss this one in. Benefiel now over to the near side to Hannah Boren. Boren to the middle. This is going to go through. She's going to keep it. Now tries to give up underneath to Crayley Williams. Feeds it back up to Boren. Shots up, kick, and it's a go. And a whistle as they're going to call the foul. It is going to go back to the Lady Longhorns. 2:21 to go. Boren had that shot there, but it rims out. Aurora Yoder will toss this one in. She's got Audrey Hines and Reese Harris up there. Also McGee playing a little bit short of the practice volleyball line. And we got a sub coming in for the Bobcats, but it looks like a little bit of a discussion here. So appears to be a little bit of confusion. So I think they are going to give, it's looking like Meeteetse free throws to me. So I think they were discussing, because that panel has been showing 5 fouls for the Bobcats for quite a bit. I think they're giving some free throws here to the Longhorns for the bonus. First shot on its way. It's up no good off the left side. This is Audrey Hines taking the free throws, by the way. 14-2. First shot on its way, second shot. It's up no good. Hannah Boren on the rebound. Boren back down the near side. Gives it up now to Sylvana DeVries and cannot keep it in. It's going right on back to the Lady Longhorns. And it looks like they're going to have a different inbounder this time. It's going to be Harper Faust. She'll toss this one in on the far side. Now here comes the one of Reese Harris. Has her back turned. Trying to pivot out of it, and we got a whistle. And I've noticed something about the Longhorns. This is kind of mostly the same group that we've seen on the floor most of this game. They haven't really had very many subs come in. I think Audrey Hines and Harper Faust are the only ones that have had to go to the scorer's table today. Aurora Yoder on the far side. Now up to the 12 of Hines. She'll kick this one back out. Shot on its way for 3. That one's up and well short of the basket. Still a good attempt there by Reese Harris, but just kind of didn't put enough on her. I don't know. I think she used her legs just fine there, but I'm not so sure. Didn't have the upper body for that one on that shot. Moving to the near side. Now to the left, it's going to be Vargas on the 3. That one's up no good. Can't hit the trifecta. And she'll technically grab her own rebound, and she's tripped. And I think Reese Harris was down there trying to get the rebound. Unfortunately, ended up tripping the 15 in the process there. This is going to be Bobcat ball on the broadcast side of the floor. Ella Benefiel will check this one in for the Cats. Speaking of checking in, no subs on this play. 1:41 to play. McGee on the steal. Good job by Amaya McGee. She'll try to get by Benefiel. And Benefiel just too quick for her, and she'll have to get rid of it. Here comes Aurora Yoder. Now up top here to the one of Reese Harris. She'll try to dip it up underneath. This is Hines with it. Hines up with the contest and the traveling violation. Thought for sure they were going to award the free throws there to Meeteetse. But no, they're going to give it up back to the Cats instead. Tossing this one in from the middle of the floor. Sylvana DeVries and Ella Benefiel sharing it. Picking up on it there was Reese Harris. Now to the left side, up to Sylvana DeVries. DeVries baseline drive. It's up and well short of the basket. Aurora Yoder on a great rebound. Yoder gets it up in front of her. This one is going to be stolen away. Hannah Boren on the takeaway on the other end of the floor. Baseball pass over to Sylvana DeVries. Has a lane. It's closed up immediately, though, by Hines. 54 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Ball is loose. Hannah Boren picks it up on the end of the floor. Now here comes Ella Benefiel. She'll try to get out of it. McGee sets a backcourt screen. Now to the near side. Chest pass over toward the baseline to DeVries, and out of bounds it goes. Longhorns will have this one back relatively easily as well. And now here comes Aurora Yoder. She'll toss this one in. 40 seconds to go here in the half, here in this quarterfinal game. Up past the timeline, moves to her far side off of screen set by the 5 of Harper Faust. Trying to move it into the elbow, she will. Now here comes the 12, it's up no good. That was Hines that took the shot there and it was blocked. McGee still playing backcourt. Now here they're gonna advance up past the line. Here comes Ella Benefiel, picks up the dribble, loses it, and now she'll try to pivot up on a pass to Boren. We got a whistle. And actually, they're going to count that as a shot. It's going to be 2 free throws coming up for Ella Benefiel. So it looks like they're going to call that a shooting foul on the Longhorns. I'm not so sure I agree with the call there, but you didn't hear that from me. Ella Benefiel is going to be taking the free throws here for the Bobcats. This one's up and rattles in. Yeah, I'm still not quite certain they should have gave Meeteetse the foul there. I can definitely see the argument for a shot attempt there, but I think she was trying to maybe pass it underneath to Hannah Boren. That one's up no good. McGee on a fantastic rebound. 8 seconds to play. Down the left side, picks up the dribble, tosses up to McGee. Stops, takes the 3. This one's up and well short of the basket. And you can't fault Amaya McGee for trying, and that is going to conclude the first half in what has been a thrilling quarterfinal game here in Cowley. The Meeteetse Longhorns came into this the 6th seed in the tournament. Bobcats the 3rd seed. Bobcats trying to get a win to advance to the semis. We'll be back in just a moment in like 8 minutes or so. Stick with us. You are watching Bighorn Conference quarterfinal basketball on Two Basins Sports Network. The future of the Bobcats on the voice of the Bobcats. Thermopolis leads here in the quarterfinal 15-2 over the Meeteetse Longhorns. I'd like to welcome you back here inside of the auxiliary gym here inside of Rocky Mountain Middle High School, home of the Grizzlies. It's also home to the 2025 Bighorn Conference Girls Basketball Tournament. And we're about ready to get ready for the second half of what has been a fantastic quarterfinal game so far between the Longhorns and the Bobcats. 15-2, you can see on the scoreboard. Bobcats a little concerned about that, but they're doing a lot better than what they did when they were on the road against Meeteetse earlier in the season. At this point in the game, it actually was either, if it wasn't tied up, it was only like a 2 or 4 point game, and Bobcats definitely do need to work a little bit more here on the offensive end of the ball. They're not taking very good care of the ball. Meeteetse has gotten a ton of steals today, and the scoreboard's been deceiving. Meeteetse's been playing some pretty good defense here today. A lot of steals, but Meeteetse has been making a lot more mistakes as well. A lot of things that they do need to get cleaned up here if they want to avoid playing 10 sleep in the consolation game. Speaking of which, we did take a little peek at the bracket during halftime. The winner of this game will take on the Shoshone Wranglers at 1:30 p.m. Mabry Schwann with it. Taking up to Ella Benefiel. That one's up for 2, no good. And it is Amaya McGee on the rebound as Mabry Schwann tried to go for the steal there. And now Reese Harris with it on the near side. Blows by the 12 of Schwann. Now up to Amaya McGee from the free throw line. Now here comes Pick and Paw, I think that is. That's up in a foul. Bandy Pick and Paw, the 7th grader, going to go to the line to shoot 2 here. 5:35 to play here in the third quarter. You're watching the Bighorn Conference Tournament. It is quarterfinal action from the Augs Gym. This one's up and off the back iron. No good for Bandy. And now here comes Lillian Estenson into the game. She'll replace Hannah Boren, who will go to the bench. Pick and Paw on her second attempt. Oh, wait, no, they're going to wave off the basket. Ooh, that's just too bad, I think. So we had a Longhorn go over. That is going to wave off the basket, and Bandy Pick and Paw got to be a little bit disappointed about that. She had a really good shot on the line there. Crayley Williams stolen back away. Now here comes Pick and Paw. Maybe with any luck she'll draw another foul and get another opportunity at the line. Nope, she'll pass it up. Trying to feed it up to Aurora Yoder. That one going through. That one's up, no good, and now they're going to fight for it. Pick and Paw, Yoder and Williams down there to try to rip it away. And it is going to end up benefiting the Bobcats because of the possession arrow. And so, wait, no, he'll check that. It's actually going to be going to the Longhorns. So we apologize about that. The jump ball is going to benefit the Longhorns because of the possession arrow. They'll toss this in. Now here comes the shot by Reese Harris. That one's up, no good. Rebounded here by Crayley Williams. She's going to have a big run, but here comes Pick and Paw. A lot of speed behind that young lady down there. And now here comes Lillian Estenson. Up top, Benefiel tries for the trifecta. 3! Ella Benefiel! And this one up into the middle as the Longhorns try to, oh, that one's up in a 2. Beautiful shot there by the Longhorns. They'll get their first points of the quarter of the half as well. What a pretty shot there by the Longhorns as McGee tries to go in for the takeaway and gets the foul. That'll be the Longhorns' first team foul, and that'll also be Amaya McGee's 3rd personal foul. She's going to have to be careful from this point on, and I think they're going to have a replacement. Audrey Hines coming into the game. McGee will head to the bench. 4:33 to play here in the third quarter of this quarterfinal. Feeds it into Lillian Estenson. Picked up and still a loose ball. And now Ella Benefiel with it in the corner. And they're going to call the whistle here. 4:27 still to play. Benefiel will have it on the baseline here. Tosses it up to Lillian Estenson. And now up swinging to Williams. Now to Mabry Schwann. Baseline drive guarded by Yoder. That one's up no good. Rebounded by Audrey Hines, and now she's being harassed by Ella Benefield. Feeds up to Yoder, now up to Reese Harris. She'll get up by the scorer's table, down to left side. Stops, and now feeds it underneath. Pick and paw. That's a foul, and that's going to end up staying here. 4:07 to play here in the third quarter. Longhorn possession off the foul by the Bobcats, and it looks like it was called to Lillian Estenson for her first personal. Aurora Yoder will toss this one in. Now here comes Reese Harris down the right side, picks up the dribble. She's being double-teamed on the right block. Kicks it back up now. Here comes the 12 of Hines. She'll pass up pick and paw, now left side. Shot on its way. It's up and just a little bit too strong there for Aurora Yoder. Mabry Schwann on the rebound, but now here comes Reese Harris, and they'll call the jump ball. I believe this one is going to probably end up going back to the Bobcats. Yes, it will. Possession arrow doesn't lie. Benefield tosses into Crayley Williams. Williams on the center circle. She'll try to get by Reese Harris. Does a double move. Pump fake. Now here comes Lillian Estenson. Estenson tries to push it up forward. And chaos down there as Sylvana DeVries was in amongst the 5 of Harper Fast and the 10 of Bandy Pickenpaw. 3:41 still to play. Has it up into the corner here. Moving to her left side. This is Williams. Now Sylvana DeVries overshoots her just a little bit. I think this will go back to the, or no, this will stay here with the Bobcats as the ball just about takes out a couple of Pioneers down there on the other end of the Ox Gym. Tossing this one in out of the right side. Now the sun's shining here in Cowley, so that's definitely good news. Ella Benefield, right side, up onto the free throw line, and now tossing this one to Mabry Schwann and out of bounds. Clock stops at 3:26. 18-4 in case you're just tuning in. Bobcats on top over the Longhorns here in the Bighorn Basin quarterfinal. Winner of this game will take on the Shoshone Wranglers here at the Auxiliary Gym here at 1:30 p.m. They'll be right here on TBSN if the Bobcats advance. Right side, shot on its way. It's up and volleyballed out of bounds. Actually, check that. I don't know. I had a bit of a brain fart there. I was going to say I was going to call it if Shoshone was in it, but I think if the Bobcats were to lose this game somehow, that the consolation game would probably collide with that, but 3:09 to go as they stop the play. We got 2 checking into the Hardwood Hotel here for the Bobcats. It's Peyton Vargas and Annabelle Wire. Meeteetse, as far as we saw, didn't have any subs there. Tosses it in now to Reese Harris. One dribble. Now she'll pass left. Shot on its way up. No good. Aurora Yoder on the rebound. Yoder coming back around the semicircle here. She'll have her back turned to Benefield. Now here comes the 1 of Harris. Now gives it up to the 12 of Hines. Shot on its way up, no good. Ella Benefield on the rebound. And gets stopped there. Great fast break stop there by Reese Harris. Now here comes Vargas for the mid-range shot. It's up, no good. Almost catched it in, but the check bounces. And that's going to be a jump ball underneath the basket. Benefield will have it on the baseline. We got a lot of 10 Sleep Pioneer fans spilling in as they'll be taking on, I believe, the loser of this game. Or no. Is 10 Sleep going to be, I don't know. I can't remember. Yeah, I think 10 Sleep's taking on the loser of this game. I don't know. It's either that or they're taking on Grable. I can't remember which one, but 2:34 to go here in the third. Either way, we do know who's playing the winner of this game. Shoshone will be waiting to see who they'll be playing. Now the right side, Ella Benefield up and in. She has been on fire in this second half. She drained a 3 earlier in the half. The first 3-point field goal for any side here today. Shot on its way. That one's up and it's no good. Rebounded there by the 1 of Harris. Reese Harris trying to get rid of it. Being hounded by Annabelle Wire. Kicks it back up here to Hines. She'll move to her left side. Takes the shot from the elbow. That one's up, no good. And still somehow remained in bounds. Ella Benefield with it up past the timeline. She's met by Harris. And down. Takes the pass to Estenson. That one's up, no good. And McGee on another rebound. And Amaya Amaya McGee doing what she does best. She's a really good rebounder here for the Longhorns, a crucial piece underneath the cup, and she's got more I feel like she's the rebounding leader here so far for the Longhorns. Has had a very good game, and also saw that from her when the Bobcats visited Meeteetse back in November. Was a really good rebounder in that game also. Unfortunately, we didn't see her when we broadcasted the Longhorns when they were in Burlington, but I feel like she could have made a difference there in that A-game loss to Burlington. Yoder will look to toss this one in. Feeds it now to the 12 of Hines. Shot on its way. It's up and it's in. Audrey Hines. 20-6. Longhorns starting to get their groove again here. They've outscored themselves from that first half. They only put up 2 in the first. Here comes Annabelle Wire. Stop. Takes the shot. That's up and almost gone in. And it's going to be chaos down there on the floor trying to get it away. Annabelle Wire was down there with Harper Faust. 1:21 still to play. 7 minutes and 21 seconds left in the game as a whole. And Aurora Yoder will toss this one in. Here comes Reese Harris, the 7th grader, coming up past the timeline. Harris gets low, tries to move right side against Wire. Now feeds it up to Aurora Yoder. Yoder takes a shot from the elbow. That one's up, no good. And Benefiel will keep this one in. Wire giving chase. Wire coming back down the left side. One-on-one. Passes to the right. Shots up for Schwann. It's up, no good. And out of bounds it goes. By the way, we meant to say Vargas. That was down there on the shot on the right side. I apologize. 57 seconds to go. Benefiel tossed into Mabry Schwann. Left side, the foul. Good job getting her arm up there, getting that contact. Bobcats haven't seen them go to we haven't seen them get that contact a lot in this game. But Schwann gets underneath on that left side of the basket and makes it count. Shot on its way for Mabry Schwann, up and in. 21-6. It's a football score here in Cowley. Mabry Schwann, that one's off the back iron and no good. Rebounded here by the Longhorns. And it's going to actually check that's going to be a jump ball. Ella Benefiel down there with Audrey Hines, both of them trying to get the ball. 50 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Tossing it up to Mabry Schwann. Schwann gives the bounce pass up to Annabelle Wire. That one's overshot, rebounded. That one's up and blocked. And Aurora Yoder coming away with it and a foul. I believe it was Benefiel that got called for that there, but great job by Aurora Yoder to grab that and try to get out of there with it. She was kind of back there just creeping back behind the basket. She was able to get away from it there, but 39 seconds to go. Reese Harris coming slowly up the floor. Now she'll go to the near side. Switches to her left hand. Now up to the free throw line. Shot on its way up, no good. McGee on the shot on the rebound. That one's up, no good. And that one rattles up and in. Audrey Hines with the basket. It's a football score still here, 21-8. Meeteetse outscoring themselves from that first half. That one's up, no good. Rebounded by the paint. Lillian Estenson was trying to go for the rebound there, but unfortunately she kind of just didn't go the right way there. 7 seconds to play in the third. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tries a last-second shot and no good. And that is, in fact, going to take us to the end of this third quarter as the Thermopolis Bobcats lead over the Meeteetse Longhorns 21-8. We'll be back in just a minute from inside the auxiliary gym here at Rocky Mountain Middle High School. It is the final quarter of this quarterfinal matchup between the Thermopolis Bobcats and the Meeteetse Longhorns. We'll be back in just a moment. You are watching Bobcat Basketball on Two Basins Sports Network, the future of the Bobcats on the Voice of the Bobcats. It's Bighorn Basin Conference quarterfinal action from the auxiliary gym here at Rocky Mountain Middle High School in Cowley, Wyoming. I'd like to welcome you back to beautiful northern Bighorn County, although the drive over here was not so beautiful. And the camera's doing what it does. Awesome. The Gremlins have not been here since the 10 sleep game, and now they're rearing their ugly head again. Taking the shot. That one's up from the right side, up and out of bounds. That's going to give us a chance to possibly reset our camera. Or not. Okay. McGee with it on the left side. Takes the shot. That one's up and no good. And then it will be Hannah Boren trying to get in there to try to get this one away. And we're trying to, please bear with us here as we, yep, there we go. Now it's all good. I think when somebody like walks right in front of it, it kind of messes it up a little bit. But here we go. Aurora Yoder will toss this in. Now here comes Reese Harris. And ripping it away there was, trying to rip it away was Hannah Boren. Peyton Vargas will toss this one in here for the Bobcats. Now here comes Crayley Williams up past the timeline. Williams moving by the right side, trying to blow by the one. Picks up the dribble, steps out of it. Tries to go to inside to Hannah Boren. Shot on its way. Cha-ching! Cashes it in for two underneath the basket. Up past the timeline, Reese Harris. I think it's safe to say now the Bobcats need to make their preparations now for that Shoshone game. Bobcats lost to Shoshone at home, and they need to try to be ready for that. It's not going to be an easy game. The Wranglers played a tough game against 10 Sleep, though, so I don't know. We'll have to see. Down the left side, shot up and in for Crayley Williams. A fantastic bucket there for the number 11. Coming up in 3 minutes, we'll have our Two Basins Sports Network player of the game, as that one's going to go out toward the Longhorn bench as it was poked away from Reese Harris. 4:36 to play, and they're going to buzz one in. Here comes the 10 of Bandy Pickenpaw. McGee is going to get a breather over there on that bench. Now moving to the right side, tossing it in onto the free throw line. Now bounce pass back to Yoder. Now here comes Harris. It's tipped away by Boren. She'll try to pivot out of it. Boren picks it up. She'll pass to Sylvana DeVries. DeVries back up to Boren. Takes the shot for two. This one's up, and it's going to just barely dribble on the rim. And Crayley Williams trying to get the putback. That one's up and a foul. I see you there, Crayley. Beautiful job on the rebound and the shot to try to draw the foul. And that will be the first personal for Harper Faust. First team foul for Meeteetse. Williams' first shot on its way. Cha-ching. Cashes in the first one. Second one on its way. Cha-ching. Yeah, both of them cleared. That's going to be two on the board, two more on the board here for the Bobcats. Chest pass up to the 5, now out back onto the left wing. Skips it over to Aurora Yoder. She'll go left side. Aurora has to kind of pick up her own pass there. That's going to go out of bounds and off the knee of McGee. And Meeteetse kind of looking like they're starting to play a little frustrated here. But it looks like it's going to benefit the Longhorn. No, it's not. White ball. They had Aurora Yoder line up on the bench there. They'll toss this in. Here comes Sylvana DeVries now up with Crayley Williams. Williams on that center circle. She'll try to get by the one of Reese Harris. Bounce pass inside to Lillian Estenson. Tries to pass up to Vargas. This is going to go back up to the Longhorns. 3:50 to go here in this final quarter here in the quarterfinal. Shot up from the left side. That one's up no good. Hannah Boren on the rebound. And now here comes Peyton Vargas with it on the right side. Trying to move out of it. Bounce pass up to Crayley Williams. Tries it, and it's up, and it's in for two. And I was waiting for the referee's signal before making a fool of myself on camera here, but it's a 2-point shot there, but a great shot either way for Crayley Williams. Feeds it inside. Boren tries to tip it, and they're going to call a foul, actually, as she might have gotten a little rough there with Vandy Pickenpaw. Annabelle Wire and Mabry Schwann checking into the game here. Aurora Yoder will check that in their minds. Oh, they got a new one into the game now. Looks like they're going to have McKenna Hagan, the 6th grader. She's going to get her first minutes here in this game. Pump fakes, moves it to the left side. Bounce pass underneath. Shot is on its way. Very contested there. And out of bounds it goes. Is trying to chase it down with 7th grader Audrey Hines. 3:07 to go here in the game. I think it's pretty much safe to say coming up at 1:30, or at least approximately, and it's also a double dribble there for Peyton Vargas. Coming up at 1:30, the Thermopolis Bobcats will be taking on the Shoshone Wranglers in a semifinal matchup. The battle of Boysen continues here up in Rocky. That will start at approximately 1:30, or whenever the officials decide that it's game time. Left side, shot on its way. It's up and no good. Mabry Schwann on the rebound. Schwann near side, getting harassed there by the 12 of Audrey Hines. Now here comes Peyton Vargas. Passes it left side up to Schwann. Schwann, bounce pass inside to DeVries. It's up and no good. Rebounded by Yoder. Yoder will toss this up to the 1 of Reese Harris. She'll come up past the timeline. Harris picks up the dribble. Now here comes the 2 of McKenna Hagan. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. Out of bounds. And I think it's going to go back to the Bobcats, although I thought I saw it bounce off of Wire. Peyton Vargas with it. Left side and stolen away by McKenna Hagan. Good job there by the 6th grader to make the play. And now they'll toss it up to the free throw line. And Mabry Schwann on yet another steal and out of bounds. And we got some subs coming on here for the Meeteetse Longhorns. 23 and... sorry, she's covered her number up there. 23 and 3, I think. So Ziza Fritsch and Charlie Keller checking in for the first time. Shot is up and it's no good. Rebounded there by Peyton Vargas. And Annabelle Wire there. She'll pass left side to Vargas. Vargas weaving her way through traffic, trying to get to the hoop. And a traveling violation with 1:55 still to play. Coming up slowly past the timeline here. And clears it before the 10-second mark. Feeds it up underneath. Fritsch. And it's going to be a jump ball, I think, called there. Well, coming up in just a little bit, we'll have our TBSN player of the game for you. Shot is up from the left side. They called a foul on it. So we got free throws actually coming up here for Reese Harris. First one on its way, and it rattles in. 29-9. Takes the shot. That one's up and swallowed by the net. So she'll make both of them. So that's a bright spot there for the Longhorns. They have been very good on free throws today. So that is something to come away with. Bounce pass left side, and this one's stolen away. Great job there by the 12 to get there. Well, now that we're past the 1:30 mark here, it's time to deliver your Two Basins Sports Art Player of the Game. That is going to go to Mabry Schwann of the Thermopolis Bobcats. That one's up and no good. Tries it again, and that one's up no good. Mabry Schwann on the rebound. But aside from points, Mabry Schwann has been getting some boards today. That has really helped her out, and I think that's a very good step there to help the Bobcats with this win. They'll take on the Shoshone Wranglers later this afternoon. Down the right side, it's up and it's no good. Rebounded by Lillian Essenson. Ella Benefiel on the shot. That one's up no good. Tries it again. That one's up no good. Grabs her own rebound. And it's up and a foul. So Schwann will go to the line to shoot two. Also, your honorable mentions today for the Thermopolis Bobcats include Annabelle Wire, Ella Benefiel, and I'm going to say, it's a tough one, but I'm going to say Peyton Vargas. Shot is on its way up and in. Crayley Williams was also up for consideration there as well. 30 to 10. I don't know if they scored that last free throw. Shot is up and no good there. So we're going to take that off the board. We thought they had Meeteetse with that free throw there, but I don't think they scored it. Unless we just gave them one too many. So an extra free throw coming up here for Vargas. This one's up and swish. Check that. It was actually Schwann. I meant to say I apologize. I don't know why I get those two mixed up. They got similar. They looked similar. They got similar jersey numbers. I mean, I don't know. Moving to the left side here is Audrey Hines. Takes the shot from mid. That one's up no good. Mabry Schwann trying to go for the rebound. Honorable mentions for the Meeteetse Longhorns include Reese Harris, Bandy Pickenpaw, and Amaya McGee. Also Aurora Yoder, definitely. 30 seconds here. Ball is loose for Benefiel. And trying to get in there to rip it away. For a moment there, it was the two of McKenna Hagan, but Reese Harris was able to finish it off there. Ella Benefiel will toss it in on the left side. Shot is up from the left. That one's up and it rims out. And it'll be a jump ball called underneath the basket. It'll come back this way. So it's looking like regardless, Bobcats will be playing later this evening in either the third place game or the championship is still to be determined. Taking the shot from three. That one's up and just short of the basket. Four seconds to go. And with that being said, 3, 2, 1. Benefiel will not get a shot off, and the Bobcats are advancing to the semis. Longhorns will be going to the consolation bracket, where I believe they'll be taking on, I think they'll be taking on 10 Sleep, but we'll just have to see for sure. But we'll be back in just a moment, or well, rather, we'll be back in about 2 hours as the Thermopolis Bobcats get ready to take on the Shoshone Longhorns in the semifinals. The Battle of Boysen rages on once again. With that being said, once again, your player of the game is, Mabry Schwann of the Thermopolis Bobcats. We'll go get that certificate to the Bobcats here shortly, and we'll see you back here in the Oggs Gym here at 1:30 as the Bobcats take on the Wranglers for the semifinals. We wish good luck to Meeteetse here in the constellation bracket, and of course. We'll see you back here in just a little bit. Also, please keep in mind, we're stupid. We said in our Facebook post earlier this morning that if the Bobcats made the third place game, that we would not be covering the championship game. We thought there was a conflict there. Turns out that was the consolation championship that conflicts with that. The third place game will be happening right after the championship game. So that is still going to be broadcast. We are going to be broadcasting both the championship and the third place game regardless of who makes it. So please do stick around for that. We hope to see you there. With that being said, we'll see you back here at approximately 1:30. Of course, that is still to be determined for the semifinal matchup between the Thermopolis Bobcats and the Shoshone Wranglers. That being said, thank you so much for tuning in, and what a semifinal game this one was. We'll see you later on for the semis. With that being said, please drive home safe, especially today, and do not pet the buffalo. Meeteetse falls to the Bobcats here in the quarterfinals, 31-10.